Well,
we can.
I talked to my lawyer last night. He sounded very sick. It was very sad.
Oh.
Oh,
He's so
whose
sick.
room was this?
He can't even get out of bed.
It's Boosie's room. Boosie was asking where you were.
I can back in here. Hey, Tangy.
Give me a second, I'll take my headphones off.
Hey, Bentley.
Boosie was pinging you in the previous room. You didn't come in.
Malaka, that's Greek for puta madre. So what time is the Diogenes Spooner show scheduled for tomorrow?
For you, 11.
11 a.m. CST?
Yes.
Is that when we speak with your true love?
Yeah.
What is he gonna tell us? Something new? An update to the situation?
Probably. You're excited?
No.
Yes, you are.
Somebody, I get so much shit on YouTube now. It's kind of awesome. Everybody makes fun of my bald head. It's just nonstop bald head comments. It's like, wow, everybody really likes making fun of my bald head. You know what was so funny is she played a clip. She played that clip where I said, "Wherever you are, my dandruff king and queen, I hope you're doing well." She played that clip. She's like, "I was fucking just listening to fucking your live randomly for a second, and there you were fucking saying this. Why can't you leave me alone?" And she like played the clip. It was so funny.
But it's not about her though. It's about Diego, no?
Well, if you hang out with somebody that has dandruff, you're liable to get dandruff on you as well eventually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope that just doesn't have dandruff.
Dry lips.
Zach, are you gonna come say hi to Digest tomorrow?
Yeah.
You missed him, right?
Yes. I hope he does come tomorrow.
He will.
I hope he tells us his world famous 3-point plan.
I know.
Oh shit!
What?
Did you
There's
fart?
another Mario.
Mario! Kick him!
You can kick whoever you want.
Abby.
But don't kick first, yeah.
Are you making fun of me?
Everybody. Good night, everybody.
Mario, why
I'm from
are you?
Europe.
Why are you? Is there two of me?
Spit it out.
Because of non-duality.
Non-duality. It's great. It's great.
Do you have a dualistic side to your non-duality?
This is weird.
I'm non-duality. Yeah.
Does anyone know the difference between a conjunctive adverb and a conjunctive adjective?
I stop.
What's a verb?
An adverb modifies a verb and an adjective modifies
Nobody gets a shit.
What is the difference between but, because, or however?
Huh?
There is a difference between but, because, and however. Each one is a technically different conjunctive.
What's a junkie?
Conjunctive. It's useful to complete a thought using
A
words.
conjoined junkie? Is that what you said?
Stop stomping on me.
Is there a Siamese junkie?
I'll put the link in the chat.
Does one smoke crack and the other black tar heroin?
Stop projecting your drug usage onto me.
Talking with each other. Really unbelievable.
My name is Earth. I am an AI chatbot sent here to have conversations with my mom and you so everyone gets the dopamine they're looking for.
Can you tell me?
I'm a licensed psychotherapist. You should pay me per minute.
Mr. Man with foresight, sir, can you tell me how violently I die?
It's up to you. Did you eat chicken chow mein or the orange chicken with the egg roll and the mango fruit smoothie? Tomorrow morning, you're gonna take the Cosby kids to the beach and explode.
I heard that.
Are farts wet and lumpy?
Do you wish, what kind of torture do you wish upon me?
Torture? I bet your breath smells worse than my feet.
I'll put my feet in my mouth?
Why are you such a sadomasochist?
I find it funny. Why do I find it funny? Because I don't have a brain.
Did your parents forget to give you one?
Ryan.
I was dropped on my head.
Are you the scarecrow from, Wizard of Oz?
I don't know anything about Wizard of Oz.
It's a famous movie. You should watch it, stupid.
Should I put my thumb up my ass, Mr. Gotzer?
Only if you want to prove that you're disgusting.
Yes.
Do it and tell us what you see and feel. Ryan can confirm it.
I don't feel good.
Ryan, can you confirm he's sticking his thumb up his butt?
Ryan, he's talking to you.
Ryan,
Yes. Yes. Can't you smell it? Of course he is.
wave it in the air and say LGBTQIA.
I just sniff my thumb.
Make a rainbow in the air with your thumb and say LGBTQIA.
I made a circle.
So don't forget the plus. Oh my god.
You guys are very jolly people. Not really my type of people.
You're gonna need a
You know
scrub
what, jolly
brush.
people?
Where's Bussy?
I love to be jolly.
I mean, why don't you want to inflict your pain on me? You know, just like complaining about your problems and to make other people wish they were dead because they were around you.
You have a lot of negative neuro-linguistic programming. You should read a book.
I think it's funny.
Well, we don't want to be your punching bag.
No, I'm your punching bag.
We don't want to be your punching bag.
I want to be your punching bag.
I know, but if we do that, that's like inflicting pain upon ourselves, and we're so happy. Take your negativity and stinky poo-poo thumb somewhere else. Take it to a DEI room.
Stop doing that remembering shit.
DEI has been forsaken. Take your DEI booty thumb somewhere else.
What up?
You dumbass. You Are you human beings? Are you human beings?
We are an AI chatbot created by Elon Musk and Mark Benioff, multi-billionaires, to keep your dopamine levels high.
They will, but I actually will.
No one can hear you when 3 people are speaking over each other. 4 people talking. No one can hear anything.
Failure humans.
Take your stinky poo-poo thumb and leave the
They
room,
talk about the same
please.
shit every day, expecting a different fucking result. That's
You're
the
projecting. You're not a scientist, King
That's
David.
the human race for you.
Something so
You're not a scientist.
Every day. You get on Clubhouse every day and talk about the same shit.
The fact that
Your mother's a retard for not aborting you.
My mother, did you just hear the call we had? She has built 15 houses.
Try again, white boy.
Doesn't matter what.
Try again, white boy.
She had a furnace installed that didn't work out and she didn't pay for it.
You'll be smart one day. You'll be
Oh yeah, I'll be smart. Yeah, well,
one day.
my own head.
One day, retard.
Mario, kick him.
Retard.
Like I'm ever gonna be smart.
Mario, mute the room, Mario.
And then see, like I'm ever gonna be smart, right? And then you're gonna be
Mute everyone. Mute everyone now.
On it.
After we take fucking Greenland,
Mute everyone, please.
already, ugly bitch.
I had to do that because
You had to do it.
everyone was being too rowdy.
Excellent work.
Thank you.
Good job, Mario. Where is your Luigi?
My Luigi is. I'll get the picture right up.
Do you want me to change my profile name and PTR to Luigi?
Do you want to?
I don't know. All the girls seem to like this guy called Luigi. They say he did a good thing and he's so handsome.
Then you can do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, only then.
Luigi! Mangione!
Mike,
He gave a bad name to Italians everywhere. He wasn't even a made man in the mafia.
Okay, change your name to Luigi then.
Mangione!
And then go out and come back in there.
This isn't even a house. I can't even cash in a pink ticket. That's how poor this room is.
It's a room, actually.
Somebody just said in my YouTube I'd rather be gay than bald.
Who said that?
Somebody named How Cake.
Who said you'd rather be gay than
Nora.
Nura Bandura
Yeah, tell her to shut up
Princessia.
and die in hell.
She's obsessed with some fucking economist.
die in hell?
He's got dandruff.
That's right.
I wish you were gay and bald.
He can't get out from underneath his
shut
dandruff
up.
problem.
Or else you'll be going down to the audience.
Oh.
Walnuts and Bestiality wrote, I'm 72 years old and pretty damn high. Started smoking weed in 1970, the very tail end of being a cop out of the evidence locker.
Big trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Mario, do you like marijuana?
No, I don't.
He doesn't smoke, right?
No, I don't smoke.
Good.
You're a good boy, right, Zach?
Right.
Can you invite Diogenes Spooner now?
No.
No.
I don't want to wait till tomorrow. I want my dopamine now.
No, you gotta wait. Now you're gonna work on your serotonin.
It's Abby.
What's the difference between serotonin and
I already
dopamine?
said hi to him before. You were not here.
Yeah, true.
Hi, Sam.
Can someone tell us the 3-point plan at least till he gets here?
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, Zach, can you tell us the 3-point plan, please?
Yeah, let's do it all together, okay?
Do that.
Let's do it all together.
All right,
Step
step number 1.
Do it.
Secure the border with lethal force.
Secure the border with lethal force.
Lethal force.
You're hired, Zach. I'm gonna make you an official Border Patrol ICE agent. You're hired.
Yeah, you're almost hired.
Thank
Let's do
you,
step
Lord.
2 now. No,
Step number 2.
Step
Number two. What is step number 2?
Deport with prejudice.
Deport with prejudice.
Well done, Zach.
What is step number 3?
And the third one,
And the
final step, try for treason.
Try for treason.
That's right.
What does that mean?
I'm back, yo.
How do we try for treason and who do we try for treason? Are we talking about Fauci? We- Hey, don't use the N-word. Don't use the N-word. Don't use the N-word.
Yeah, don't use the N-word.
Deport and try for treason.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a degenerate. If you're not to come back.
Get a life.
Father, what a dude.
You should have kicked him. You should have kicked him.
And the D word, Claw.
What's that mean?
How are things going, Claw? I heard you married an English girl and are having a baby.
Ryan.
Do you do music, yeah? Can you make us a song?
Me?
Where is Sarah Sebastian? Someone ping in Sarah Sebastian.
That's a different
I don't care. I think they're the same.
No, Claw is someone.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Is that a monkey?
Is there a monkey?
Deport with prejudice. Trying for treason.
No, 1. Secure the border.
Secure border with guns.
Say it, Zach. Secure the border with lethal force.
Border with lethal force.
Well
You're
done.
flying
And number 2, deport with
with prejudice.
prejudice.
That's right.
Try for treason.
Try for treason is
Guys,
number
I'm
2.
sorry for being talking too much before.
Yeah, you're so negative. You made me very sick.
Okay, I got a new idea.
Take your index finger from your butthole, wave it in
Okay,
the
I'm not
air,
doing the
make
butthole
a
thing.
rainbow sign, and say LGBTQIA+.
Can we do a musical called Prison on Ice, and there's a bunch of black people chasing me on the roller skates?
Alright,
Yeah.
stop. We don't know you.
Stop with
We
that.
can make a movie called Diogenes Spooner's 3-point plan.
Yeah, well, try with Zach now.
Who else wants to take the 3-question purity test?
Good.
I'll be right back. You
Okay,
guys.
bye-bye.
Time to eat. Mod me, Abby. I'll be Zach for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I can do it.
Okay, do it.
Okay, come back after you're done eating, Zach. We love you.
I love you guys too.
Aww.
And Abby, remember.
I love you too. Okay, here, hold on.
Don't forget the 3-point
Sorry,
plan,
Yeah,
Mario.
there you go.
And Ryan just left.
What are you guys talking about?
Securing the border with lethal force. Deporting with prejudice. And trying for treason.
I'll be back.
Okay, Zach, see you.
Okay.
We're just trying to meet
How,
people.
treason, how long do you go for treason away for?
20 years minimum.
No, capital punishment.
Capital punishment. You're a sadomasochist. You like punishment.
Settle.
Well,
Settlement.
those medicines are kind of weird, but I think they're okay.
I'm not taking my medication anymore. I'm turning into the Phoenix.
Why did you become your mom?
I built 15 houses and I'm not paying because of bad installation. He wrote me a nice letter, then he fixed the problem.
Oh my gosh.
Why are you
Oh, it's just too
angry?
stupid.
Why are you even talking?
Why do you talk? To suffer another day.
I don't like you, Stomp,
Why not?
because he uses such hurtful words.
Yeah, don't.
But it's for your entertainment.
No, you're so angry.
Oh well.
Can you read us a love poem?
A love poem. I did. So the president fucks a pig. The end.
Oh my God, you're mentally retarded too? What happened to you? What did your parents do to you?
I had this dream once when I fucked my sister.
Oh my God, I'm gonna kick you.
Please don't. I'll do any.
I'm moving him to the audience, Abby.
Okay.
He never even said the 3-point plan. If he wants to come up, he can put it in the chat, and if he writes it perfectly, he can come up right away.
You're so funny.
If he takes a long time,
Second question is so fucking
no! Put him back in the audience. He doesn't even have any friends. He's not cool like us, Abby.
Aww.
Don't bring him up.
Okay, sorry, Diogenes.
Tell him the 3-point plan, and if he puts it in the chat, then he can come up.
You're so funny. The fact that you remembered it.
Put it in the chat. Tell him, Abby, and he can transcribe. He can transcribe your words and put it in the chat.
Yeah. Put the 3-step plan in the chat, then you can come up.
Tell him.
I did.
He wasn't listening.
Stop. Put the 3-step plan in the chat, and then you can come up. The Diogenes Spooner 3-step plan about the border crisis. Right? Right, Earth?
Yeah. I'm gonna create a new room called Diogenes Spooner
No, not yet.
3-point plan. Friday, 7 p.m. CST.
It's about the border crisis, Stop.
All right, everybody. This is X temporary replacement while I have dinner with my mom. This is Diogenes Spooner 3-point plan special. Friday, 7 p.m. CST. This is the promo.
No, not 7, 11.
No, this is just the promotion. Oh, you said 11 p.m. CST?
6 p.m. Central.
That's so
New York
late.
time. 6 p.m. New York time?
That's 5 p.m. CST. Don't you know how time standards
no.
work?
I'm sorry, not 12 New York time. Yeah. CRT, BLM,
LGBTQ. CRT, BLM, LGBTQ.
Okay, I'll be back in 15 minutes.
No! Don't
Yeah,
leave me!
Alright. See you.
Oh no!
I will be back.
I'm alone!
Pretty sure it's the same type. Wait, what'd you say, Violet?
The one that he mentioned, the one that's like a strong smell, and you can also use it to mop your floors and clean your laundry and all that.
Yeah.
I can't.
I
Just
like
something about
pine,
it.
I love
but
it.
I can't
got
get
them.
past the smell. Like,
Yeah.
I like it, but I don't use.
See them.
I don't know, Daviga. I think you're missing a great opportunity to do traveling tours. Sounds like fun.
It's not fun for me. It's not fun, but I'm really grateful for the suggestion.
You're so good at it, and you describe it so well.
I know, but it's not my
I think you're
thing.
missing your calling. I really do.
You know, I'm going to think about that. I really appreciate the career advice.
I think you should, because I think there's money in it for you.
Sherry, it's clear you care about me and my success, and I appreciate you caring.
Yeah, I do. I care so much.
Hey, Domingo, I have a suggestion for a book series.
Genesis chapter 12.3, right? And they refuse to go to that. The second question, you know, in the House of Congress, the building, right, behind the speaker, there's a sign say that God bless America. Do you know what does the God bless America mean? Where is the power behind that God bless America? Is it coming from Gentile Christian or coming through the first contract God made with Abraham? It is through Israel, American received the power for God bless America. So use this. Please use this and tell every people like you here fighting and educating the American. Ask them this question. Where this power, God bless them.
Hey everybody, I just want to say the great Adrian Dittman is here. The great one. You're one of my dear friends. I'm gonna even make Adrian a mine. Norm, I don't know what your feelings are on Adrian Dittman. He is a prankster. He's a spiritualist. He's an agitator. He's my dear friend. He's, you know, big in the Jewish community.
Thank you very much.
Norm, do you have any opinions on Adrian Dittman?
Adrian did me a solid the other day. I'm great. Adrian, I don't know who you are, but you always also solo. And I don't know what you're trying to do, and I haven't had any chance to know you.
Well, I'm a live streamer on YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. I've got like 10 YouTube lives going right now, and in my background, I have an Israeli flag hanging over my door. And let me tell you, just having that flag, Eleanor, you think you like dopamine feedback loops? I mean, the responses I get, the hatred, the vitriol, the anger that just that flag produces, it really does prove that all communication is hypnosis.
How does it prove that?
Because there's so many ignorant, vulgar, angry people out there that just seeing a symbol, a color, is enough to make them put it in the chat. You know, it's a dopamine. Basically, all communication is dopamine.
I
And
think I have to go to Dopamine Anonymous.
Yeah, you may be addicted to dopamine. That's why I say read Tanya and make sure you spend your time here productively.
I think Norm gets the most dopamine when there's like 40 on one, right? When 40 people are shouting at Norm in the room and Norm is calm and just dissecting their arguments. I think Norm, that's where you're in the zone, Norm.
I like that. If you forgive the cultural appropriation, I see myself as a verbal Bruce Lee.
Totally. Adrian, Norm and I are a clubhouse tag team. We're called the Ecumenical Apocalypse. We just fight non-belief and stupidity everywhere.
We're going to join Armchair WWE.
Whoever knew there were so many ICE agents?
They're everywhere. They just, a friend of a friend got picked up in Philly at a car wash.
They're going door to door. It's like Gestapo tactics.
They just went to this car wash, because it's in North Philly. There's a bunch of like Hispanic guys that work there, and they just were like papers.
Scott, I'm watching live stream, and I can see online that Norman Finkelstein just joined them.
Instead of asking to see your papers, they should be asking if they can see your Vax card.
Norman Finkelstein, ladies and gentlemen.
When I saw the 250,000 Palestinians marching back to their battered and destroyed homes in the north of the Gaza Strip, I thought to myself, if people don't know what a genocide is, well, now they do.
Now you sound like Bill Cosby.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, I wonder if President Trump has anything to say to Norman Finkelstein.
Well, some people say the G word. I don't even like to say it. Because, honestly, after October 7th, what do you expect these people to do?
Look, I'll tell you what. I don't know what they're saying out there. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that Norm Green voted for me. I'm getting lots of the juice. Okay, I'm so great for Israel. I'm like the best thing. This is what they're saying. This is what like people like Norm. They're saying it in Chabad, USBB. Like I'm like the best thing for Israel since Moses. Really, I saw the movie, right? With, Chuck Gueston, great actor. Okay, love guns. We parched the water, right? He kicks the shit out of you, brother. Okay, don't like my pharaoh's bald. I like my pharaohs with hair. I'm like kind of like Chuck Gueston for Israel. That's why I have people like Norm's support.
I was talking to my good friend Noam Chomsky last Shabbos, and we decided that Trump is not only going to deconstruct the American empire, he's going to destroy the world and cause nuclear Armageddon. I won't even be able to enjoy my pension.
There is a Persian person in the audience, and
look, you know what they say. I think the Persians are beautiful. Roya's a beautiful woman. I think she's making Persians great again, and I think she likes me, really. All the Persian women, right? I'm making Persian women great again. Okay, things are ice. And let me tell you, if you're here, you have nothing to fear. If you're a very attractive woman, I tell ice. Pass you by.
Scott, I just waved at you because I wanted to read an HR email that I sent and get your feedback on it, since you're a preacher and you use words all the time.
Go ahead. Let's.
Well, I don't want to do it in front of everybody, and definitely don't want to do it in front of Adrian.
Oh, you want to do it privately? Okay.
Who records all the time. Although Al Normo is, if you can just throw Adrian out, then I can be comfortable and do it. But I'm not going to do it when there's a recorder in the room, especially since I'm going to be talking about my work.
I'll just leave the room voluntarily And I gotta say, however you get your drains unclogged with all that hair, it must be a mess all the time. You must have to have plumbers coming in and out of the house every week with all that hair.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for leaving.
Okay, everybody, take care. Sorry for interrupting. Enjoy. God bless you all.
Get help.
We don't have any female bots.
Go get ChatGPT because Scott's not gonna be as good as ChatGPT. I'm just saying. Use Grok. Maybe try Grok.
Shut up. Scott is an actual preacher, so he every fucking day.
Preacher? What is this, 1955 or something? Is he Billy Graham, for Jesus Christ's sake?
El Normo, I'm leaving. El Normo, I'll leave.
Alright, sorry. I don't want to cause you a meltdown. I'll leave. I'm looking for a room. I'm looking for a room. Relax. Take it easy.
And I go and I had to pay $120 in Uber.
Yeah,
Hello?
so you might as well put the.
And I'm right by the heliport over here.
Yeah.
I think it's a walk.
And it'll cut you down time, so you ain't got.
And I have to get a snack. You double up on snacks. Hello, think about it. Listen, you know what?
That's because they're trying to bring.
Making it affordable.
That's because they're trying to bring Uber. What's that shit? Uber Flight. You know they in other countries they got Uber Flight with.
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, I felt where you were coming from.
No, I'm only listen. Listen. No. Let me say this, right? Okay, so and I hate when people
that are barely surviving.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
That's one of those troll guys.
2025.
Serious conversation here.
Don't worry, he gone. All right, so here is this is the part that I kind of like. Right? Coming in to beat me up because I knocked one of their buddies out. Now, I have no help whatsoever. Nobody's coming, there's no telephone, there's no letter. My mail was getting ripped up and burned for
inside
months.
myself and see. The master, by residing in the Tao, sets an example for all beings. Because he doesn't display himself, people can see his light. Because he has nothing to prove, people can trust his words. Because he doesn't know who he is, people recognize themselves in him. Because he has no goal in mind, everything he does succeeds. When the ancient masters said, if you want to be given everything, give everything up, they weren't using empty phrases. Only in being lived by the Tao can you be truly yourself. Express yourself completely, then keep quiet. Be like the forces of nature. When it blows, there is only wind. When it rains, there is only rain. When the clouds pass, the sun shines through. If you open yourself to the Tao, you are at one with the Tao, and you can embody it completely. If you open yourself to insight, you are at one with insight, and you can use it completely.
Oof. All right. So I haven't looked at this article yet. American political heresy.
Scott, I don't understand how you have advanced degrees. What is going on here? Just click the thing. Talk live.
Why don't you talk on the phone, or just send them the thing?
Well, I mean, I like a little degree of separation. I don't need everyone to have my phone number, but I do want the insight of the preacher. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, there we go. Talk live.
So, Marshall, are the people in Texas very happy with democratically friends are unhappy, but from the people I usually work with and the partisans I know, everybody's pretty happy. They haven't done major shit down here. And they've done some raids, but like, I have a buddy who's an HR manager in cold storage, and they have always only hired Americans for years. So they don't have to worry about ICE coming in and like showing up and taking their workers. There are cold storages that operate with folks who are not here legally, but at least from what I know, people seem to be fairly happy with. Now, I haven't talked to any of my more Hispanic leaning friends about what they think of Gitmo, aside from some close friends I have. And my close friends are like, nah, fuck it, it's okay, I don't really care. And they're not white. They're not white folk. They're Hispanic folks. They don't really care about going to Torture Island.
What about all the police officers they hired in the country that were illegal aliens? Is ICE gonna go arrest those police officers and sheriff people they bought?
Dude, stop.
Just saying, maybe it's a good idea to arrest the law enforcement people who are illegal aliens and kick their asses out too. Just saying.
Fucking shush, dude.
Jesus, why are you gotta be so aggressive, Marshall?
Adrian, is there such a person? Adrian, is there such a person?
Is there such a person? Yes, thousands, hundreds.
You have police officers who are not here.
Yes.
Documented?
No, Martin, pulling it out.
Pulling my. Let me get you the link. Give me 1 second. I'm sure it'll show right up with a Google search.
All right. Like Marshall, it feels a little bit dramatic to be just to put it mildly.
Oh, yeah. Look, like I said, the optics of sending people to Torture Island really are not good ones.
Oh, that's a terrible thing. They mentioned it today. I hope that's just him talking.
No, he's being serious. So we have processed numbers of Haitian migrants, and because we've done that, the Department of Homeland Security has the ability to store migrants on Guantanamo. Now, the immigration piece and the base itself are separate. So they're going to be in two different places. But he's being serious. He genuinely wants to use the immigration facilities at Guantanamo to lock up what he argues will be violent felons, which, if the raids have been anything like the raids have been so far, they'll get some violent felons and mostly people who just, like, cross the border and, like, in contravention of law. People who didn't smuggle or anything like that.
Wait, so you mean, I heard, and this could be a work in progress in a dark way, that it would be undocumented folks and anybody who happened to be around them, undocumented folks who are
Margaret,
and anybody who happened to be around them. So if their brother is there and the brother
which was sort of my point about the way the raids had been done earlier, right? Like, they didn't just arrest people with felony criminal records. Like, they captured a whole bunch of people that had not committed felonies. Even people here on valid U.S. visas. Right? So...
Well, that seems like a violation.
It is. And, if you have the ability to legally, you sue. But they're, like, some of these folks don't have the ability to sue because of, the kind of money they have or don't have.
Yeah, and some of those people were permanent legal residents that had not committed any crimes.
Yeah, dude, which I'm not a fan of. That doesn't mean we should stop deportation completely, but it means that I don't have any faith necessarily that it will just be people who have committed violent felonies, which is what he was talking about. If they got it mixed up this quickly, granted, you can get in and then, like, get your feet planted and, like, do what you need to do. But I'd be willing to bet more than likely it'll be folks that just violated the regular statute. Now, the hard part's going to come when the people who have violated the ability to get in have only done it the first time, because that charge is a misdemeanor. If you do it a second time, it's a felony. And prosecutors have the discretion. Well, the first time you get locked, the first time you enter, it can be a fine and they will lock you up for 6 months. The second time, it'll be a fine and they'll lock you up for 2 years.
Marshall, I'm looking at your profile and you have an error in the sentence where it said something about your grades.
Dude, I don't want to hear you.
Let me read it. It says, went to Texas A&M until they told me to come back when I know had better grades. You might want to check on that sentence. Just saying. Just look at the sentence in your PTR you had. It's grammatically.
Please be respectful so that you can stay, and please respect Marshall's wishes. Okay, and don't.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I say something, guys?
If I
get to the very end of my sentence, which what I was going to say was, I don't necessarily have any faith that they'll only capture those who've committed violent felonies, but if you come into the country the second time, it's a fine and locking up for 2 years. And a lot of the time, what happens is the prosecuting attorney has discretion over whether they want to enforce the felony, right? So you have a lot of folks who actually committed felonies, but the DA chooses to deport over in prison. So.
I say deport with prejudice.
So I wanted to point out a fact that a lot of Americans were not talking about, and it exists. There have been in these raids, which I completely agree that we should
If you open yourself to
illegal
law,
aliens of any
you are
kind,
one.
whether they're Mexican or African or Asian, doesn't matter. We need to get them out, right? That we should have a formal process. But where I'm getting at is our community, the Hispanic community, specifically the Mexican American community, we know for a fact that American citizens will be deported, and because they've always every time they had raids, they did not just deport the illegals; they deported Americans.
You mean to tell me that Americans are deporting Americans?
Yes.
Do you have any evidence to prove that Americans are deporting Americans?
Hey, Marshall,
Yes, there's a lot.
Marshall, yeah. Do you know what a rodeo is? You know, when the guy has to stay on the bull for as long as possible.
Get those full 8 seconds? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you got one in the room right now. He's just trying to hold on to the bull, and the bull's gonna kick him off.
Or whatever, Roy Voss. Go back to your atheist room. You're a dirty atheist. Kicked me finally.
Loss, and you can accept it completely. Open yourself to the Tao, then trust your natural responses, and everything will fall into place. He who stands on tiptoe doesn't stand firm. He who rushes ahead doesn't go far. He who tries to shine dims his own light. He who finds himself can't know who he really is. He who has power over others can't empower himself. He who clings to his work will create nothing that endures. If you want to accord with the Tao, just do your job, then let go. There was something formless and perfect before the universe was born. It is serene, empty, solitary, unchanging, infinite, eternally present. It is the mother of the universe. For lack of a better name, I call it the Tao. It flows through all things, inside and outside, and returns to the origin of all things. The Tao is great, the universe is great, Earth is great, man is great. These are the 4 great powers. Man follows the Earth. Earth follows the universe. The universe follows the Tao. The Tao follows only itself. The heavy is the root of the light. The unmoved is the source of all movement. Thus the master travels all day without leaving home. However splendid the views, she stays serenely in herself. Why should the lord of the country flit about like a fool? If you let yourself be blown to and fro, you lose touch with your root. If you let restlessness move you, you lose touch with who you are. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent upon arriving. A good artist lets his intuition lead him wherever it goes. A good scientist has freed himself of concepts and keeps his mind open to what is. Thus the master is available to all people and doesn't reject anyone. He's ready to use all situations and doesn't waste anything. This is called embodying the light. What is a good man but a bad man's teacher? What is a bad man but a good man's job? If you don't understand this, you will get lost, however intelligent you are. It is the great secret. Know the male, yet keep to the female. Receive the world in your arms. If you receive the world, the Tao will never leave you, and you will be like a little child. Know the white, yet keep to the black. Be a pattern for the world. If you are a pattern for the world, the Tao will be strong inside you, and there will be nothing you can't do. Know the personal, yet keep to the impersonal. Accept the world as it is. If you accept the world, the Tao will be luminous inside you, and you will return to your primal self. The world is formed from the void, like utensils from a block of wood. The master knows the utensils, yet keeps to the block. Thus she can use all things. Do you want to improve the world? I don't think it can be done. The world is sacred. It can't be improved. If you tamper with it, you'll ruin it. If you treat it like an object, you'll lose it. There's a time for being ahead, a time for being behind, a time for being in motion, a time for being at rest, a time for being vigorous, a time for being exhausted, a time for being safe, a time for being in danger. The master sees things as they are, without trying to control them. She lets them go their own way, and resides at the center of the circle. Whoever relies on the Tao in governing men doesn't try to force issues or defeat enemies by force of arms. For every force, there is a counterforce. Violence, even well-intentioned, always rebounds upon oneself. The master does his job and then stops. He understands that the universe is forever out of control, and that trying to dominate events goes against the current of the Tao. Because he believes in himself, he doesn't try to convince others. Because he is content with himself, he doesn't need others' approval. Because he accepts himself, the whole world accepts him. Weapons are the tools of violence. All decent men detest them. Weapons are the tools of fear. A decent man will avoid them except in the direst necessity, and if compelled, will use them only with the utmost restraint. Peace is his highest value. If the peace has been shattered, how can he be content? His enemies are not demons, but human beings like himself. He doesn't wish them personal harm, nor does he rejoice in victory. How could he rejoice in victory and delight in the slaughter of men? He enters a battle gravely, with sorrow and with great compassion, as if he were attending a funeral. The Tao can't be perceived. Smaller than an electron, it contains uncountable galaxies. If powerful men and women could remain centered in the Tao, all things would be in harmony. The world would become a paradise. All people would be at peace, and the law would be written in their hearts. When you have names and